Hey there guys, this is utterly disappointing. Back here for another episode of Escape the Backrooms. Today we'll be going over the brand new update which revamped all the levels and added a couple new levels into the game. Once again, this is going to be a full walkthrough and tutorial. I recommend playing the game first before you try getting into my video. But if you're stuck somewhere, I'm sure this will help you. There'll be quotations down below to show which level is going to be appearing in the video and at what times. So without further ado, let's get into this. Not multiplayer, I want single player. There we go. Alright, we're going to be starting off here on level 0. There's some slight changes made in this level, but for the most part, the map's still the same. Your main goal is to, it still works on a time limit. You need to find the ladder this time and fix it in order to get a key, and then get to a door. So basically, just get your bearings. It's just like the original, where you have to find your way out. I do want to thank you all for the support that I got on the first video of this series. That video reached 17,000 views and 100 subscribers. I am super happy to see that, and I thank you all for your support. It's just amazing that I was able to hit that. And right over here we got our first ladder. That's actually super cool. Found it right off. If you could get to this room the first time around, then you'll be able to get to it again fairly easily. Got a lot of pieces on there. I'm gonna go grab this key here. Then we have to go and find the door, which I'm not sure if the door spawn is RNG or not, but I think the last 2 times I found it was in this direction. Here we go. Just like that. Crack open the door. Now this part you have to balance yourself. I've only known one guy who's been able to do this. It's actually kind of a hard minigame. If you fall, it doesn't matter. It's not an endgame state. It's just it's challenging. I've never been able to personally get across, so just like that, I'm gone. That's alright though, because now we're down here. This is one of the brand new parts of this level. Basically, you're going to want to pick a direction if you don't see any black arrows right off, like I don't. You want to pick a direction and find some black arrows and start following them. That'll lead you to the end of the level. Yep, there we go. We got one right there. We can just follow that down and it'll bring us right to the end. Right on through here. You want to go up these stairs right here, and it's going to bring you over to level 1. Alright, we are now in level 1. First thing you want to be looking at is this elevator. You know, with this keypad here, and you're going to see a 4-number code. If you take a look, they are all color-coded. What we're going to do is we're going to start going and start looking in different rooms and such. There's one door specific you have to go to, but it's good to start collecting almond water and any other resources you can find, such as flashlights or... I don't think juice or anything spawns in this level, but any materials that you can find, just take. Boom, we got a flashlight right there. If you hit I, you bring up your menu. Move my flashlight in my main hand. Over here on the right, you can see my insanity bar. Insanity now plays a big role in this update. You have to keep an eye on it and keep it high, or else you will be in a fail state if you get attacked by smilers twice. So right here, this red door, this is the door you want to go through to find the color combination. As you see, we have 4 cars here. They're all color-coded. So I'm going to go green, red, blue, blue. Before I go to the elevator, I'm going to go for a couple more rooms real quick and just see if I can get some more almond water. There's no need to carry another flashlight, so if you have one of one item that's not disposable, then that's all you need. I think that'll be enough just to get through these next couple levels. Oh, is it green, red, blue, blue? There we go. I almost forgot that. That would have been embarrassing. And you just go over here and you hit number 2. And then you finish the first section of level 1, but there still is 2 more sections of level 1 we have to get through. Alright, we are now on this level. This level, you have to be careful of skin stealers. They will look like you, but do not approach them. The main goal of this level is we need to find 4 keys in order to escape. There'll be rooms scattered about where you can find the keys, and then one room that you can use the keys on. You can look in these cupboards and stuff. I already found a key there. I'm going to take some more almond water while I'm here. I got 2 keys so far. That's a pretty good start. Now, I normally leave doors open that I've been in, just in case if I do get into a chase, I can run right back. I have not seen the skin stealer yet, but he is wandering around here somewhere. Alright, no key in here. Go ahead and start moving down to our next room. Unless it's RNG, I believe this room is the key room. Yeah, this is the key room here. If you just heard that hello, that was the skin stealer who noticed me. As long as you get in these doors and close the door behind you, you will be okay. Give me one moment, my dog is freaking out. Okay, I had to tend to my dog real quick, but now that's all resolved, so we can get back into it. We got a 3rd key here. That's amazing. While we're in here, we can start placing the keys we do have. Oh, I actually had all of them. Nice. I didn't realize I picked up the 4th key. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this part of the level then. Perfect. Alright, so this level here, it might take you a couple of tries to do. This is entirely based on RNG. So if you do respawn after you fail, there will always be supplies on the shelf. Once you die, you lose all the supplies you have gathered so far. But the goal of this level is that each level has a couple dozen rooms. You don't want to search every room because one of them could be the way out. You also want to leave the doors open again, because the skin stealer is on this level and it's good to have a place to hide. You can normally tell where the skin stealer is because through the darkness you see his eyes light up white. I believe there are 4 levels to this parking garage. Oh, just like that, look at that. I found it on the very first level. That's amazing. I've actually never seen it on the first level before, but there's about 4 levels. They all look the exact same of all the doors. You just have to look through every door until you find the one that has this kind of entrance to it. Then we get in here, we close the door, and we're done. That was actually a god run. We got it on the first level, guys. That would have been great if I was doing a speed run. Alright, just like that, we're practically done level 1. The last section is right through here. So we're going to go up to this door here, and we're going to see that it says stay in the light. So we're going to be introduced to Smilers. We have this right here, but we can't quite do anything with it yet. Before I proceed this way, I'm going to do a sanity check. I'm almost halfway, so I'm just going to chug one real quick. Just like that, our sanity's up again. This is where the game is going to introduce you to the hub. Basically, once you find the exit, or at least the entrance to the hub in each of the levels, you'll be able to re-enter any of the levels from these doors. They have the numbers on to signify what levels they are. If we go in here, we get into the actual Meg base. But we can't quite get in yet because there's a security check. This security check, a lot of people are a little confused about it, is you have this section here that's a required code. The way that I see this is I look at the second line here, and you see where it says LDL. You want to find what says LDL in that first line. We're checking this middle row. Nothing there. That's LDHL. Should be in this third one then. Oh, this one right here. That's the first crowd code done. Now we need LDA. Okay, and then DC. Yep, that is the one right there. Then we need LDHL. Nope, not that one. Normally it's the first line, but sometimes you can see the variations like I did down there. Because they didn't have the LDBC in the second line. This one right here. Just like that, the security check is done. I'll go over here, we're going to take a right. We're going to do the easiest puzzle ever known to man. Just click these buttons. Just like that, we're all done in here. You might see a frame rate drop in here. I have it too. It's fairly poorly optimized. You're going to see all these computers lying about. You want to come over here to this paper and you're going to see the password "it heard you." I've never seen that change, so I assume it's the same every time, so you don't necessarily have to go to it. You can choose any computer. Type in that password. If I, enter it right. Alright, you guys didn't see that. I know how to spell, okay? So this is like the main part of the reason you'd want to go back to the hub. You can go to the previous levels. Once you finish the level, you can go and see the lore about it. I think that's pretty useful. But right now, our only thing is we want to go and open the gate to go with that back to that Smiler room. I ran that, so now the gate is open. We can get out of this FPS hellhole. And we want to go back to the door that says level 1. It's right here. We're going to go in here. We're going to go into the loading screen. That'll be us going back into the level. This door will now be open. Just going to wait for this first cycle to go. As soon as that comes in, we're going to start moving. Try and get in here. This first room. Doesn't have anything we need. Got some almond water. There we go. We ready to go on this next light cycle? Never mind, gotta retreat. As soon as that blinks, I'm gonna try and get out of the way of it. That means the lights are about to go back off. We got a bad light cycle. Oh, come on. RNG is not in my favor right now, guys. We're getting ready for this next cycle now. Nope. If I don't make this, game hates me. Let's go. That's the end, boys. That one took a little longer than I'm willing to admit. Alrighty, so now that we're in the pipes level, to the right it says level fun, but you cannot go there until later in the game. When I first got here, I was excited to try level fun, but that's just an insta-death that way. So we're going to start by going to station. Alrighty, once we start to get the edge of the darkness, you'll see there's a flashlight over here you can pick up. Just throw that on and start going on down again. Start getting chased by a smiler, just like in the original update of the game. Except now we're going to a different level. So we're just going to keep running. This is where the game's going to give you infinite sprint. You want to keep an eye on your left for a brick right here. You want to go right on to the next level. Alrighty, now we're in Substation. Gonna do an insanity check. I'm doing good. I expect nobody to be able to do this level in the first try. If I'm being honest, this is the most rage-inducing level I think I've ever played in a video game. So first things first, we're going to go to this control panel over here. You're going to see that there's the east substation, the west substation, and the generator. The east and west are fairly simple to complete, but once you get to the generator, you're probably going to have to do a couple tries, like I know I am. But first off, we're going to be over here in subsection 1. The idea is to go and turn on 3 control panels. That to the right is subsection 2, and that there is subsection 3, which is the hardest. Now, substation 1 should be fairly safe. I don't think I've ever seen a howler in here. We're just going to be opening up all these rooms, and we're going to be looking for these red lights here. This will be my first control panel. This minigame's pretty easy. You just kind of turn on the switches on. Once you see the green light, you know you've completed that one. Now there's 2 more. There's going to be 3 of those power boxes in each substation. Once you complete one substation, it does save you progress. So if you die, you just have to go straight to the next substation. Here's our second control panel. Easy as day. Now I'm going to be looking for our third. And I must have missed it somewhere. Just going to backtrack a little bit, look for the rest of this level. Through here. Yeah, right here will be the third one. Okay. It's completely RNG on where these control panels were spawn in all subsections, so it's kind of just luck of the draw. We've completed that, so now we can head on to Substation 2. The Substation 2, Substation 3. Substation 2 does have 1 howler, so as long as you can avoid him, you should be good. You know, there's also resources here and in that next room. That's pretty good to know for when you go to do Subsection 3. Because Subsection 3, it's going to spawn right outside this door. You can come in here, you can grab some snacks there. And on this shelf here, you can be able to grab a flashlight. From what I've seen, this is basically a guaranteed flashlight spawn, but it's not always guaranteed that snacks will spawn in that shelf over there. So hopefully you get enough to keep your sanity while trying to do this level. Got our first one here right off the bat. We go into this next substation. Well, not substation, but section. This is where I would try to prioritize your leaning mechanic. Q and E. I hear a monster. I'm gonna close the door. And I got away from him. Good stuff. There can be one in here. I don't see one though. But basically for the howlers, as long as you close the door behind them, you should be safe. That's a dead end. I actually don't really like where he is right now. We're just gonna keep looking for these other two panels. Nothing in this room. And we have one. Basically just close the door and wait for him to leave. There is a stun mechanic that only works when you turn on your flashlight when no one's already on. You shine at their face, you turn it on, it will stun them for a slight second. Although I wouldn't recommend relying on this mechanic because it does not stun them for long. Okay, they're both in this room. But yeah, I would not recommend the stun mechanic unless you have to run to like a split-second place. Alright, just like that, we're done with this substation. Grab some almond water. Now, I don't know if that howler despawns or not, so we're just going to be careful trying to get to the end of this level. Oh, there he is. I'm going to run as far away from him as possible. Alright. We're just going to backtrack back to the end of the level here. Hopefully there's not still one behind this door. Alright. Alright, now this is going to be the area where you have the most complications, which is when we're going to be going into Substation 3. There's going to be multiple howlers on this level. There's many doors, so it's completely RNG reliant on which where your control panels will spawn. I probably won't hit the first try, so I'm going to show you my first run. I'm going to do a speed for me finding them. It's fairly simple. You just go to each door and see if you can find them. There is a spawn for howler right here. It's like a 50-50 chance. There is one there. You're going to go for here. You can't come through this door. That one despawns. The other ones do not. He should be despawned now. I have to check my sanity. It's not just almond water that installs sanity, everything can. Alright, let's see if I can get this first try. I've never done a first try before, so I doubt it. There's gonna be one in here. I'm gonna try and get his attention so he can run to the opposite side of the room, because I need this door and then that door over there. That's the stun mechanic. It does not last for more than a second. That's why I said not to become reliant on it. Once I hear him run away, I'm gonna run straight through this door here. I've never personally seen a panel in this room, but it doesn't hurt to check. Whatever you do, do not run down this hallway right here, because there's a guaranteed spawn of a howler. We're going to take a little sneak peek at him. He's just chilling. I'm going to crack this door open, make sure he's not close. He's fairly close, so I'm not going to make that run yet. Now's a good time. Run straight for this door here. And we do not have luck with the RNG, guys. There's no control box in here. Run straight to this next one. Sometimes there's one right here, but there is not. So RNG is really screwing us because we're all going to be in these last two rooms. And these last two rooms are going to be the hardest. So if we open this one, try to stay away from the door because sometimes he's standing near the door. We're going to look around for him. Here he is. There's going to be a room straight to the left. Let's close that. Trying to get him away. Then I'm going to be running straight to the left and then take like a double left into the next door. There we go. We got our first control box for Substation 3. Just like that. That's going to be the only door in this big room here. So we can go straight for the next section. Nope. He was not gone yet. Now he's gone. Gotta run over here. Just like that. Now we're in the last section of this. The last section of this substation. There's 3 to 5 doors you can check. This is going to be the hardest because it's going to have the most hostile entity. Trying to figure out where this one is. This one does run away from this area, so you'll be able to search these doors freely. Just like that. Wait for that guy to go despawn somewhere. Yeah, and now we're safe to search this area. I think I've only hit one of the panels, so we're still looking for 2. Yep, there's one right there. Unfortunately, the panels you do hit do not save. Yeah, all these little mini games are fairly simple. The panels you do hit do not save unless you've hit all 3. If you hit all 3, you're safe to die and reset. Now, there are only 2 places that this could be. Is out here. There's 2 doors, but there's also a hostile entity there that stays hostile and does not de-aggro. Or we can try looking in this room, but sometimes an entity does spawn in here. So we're gonna go here first and test our luck. Hopefully the box is in here so we don't have to go into the other room. I'll leave this door open just in case I need to run back to it. We gotta hope there's one on this wall. There is not. Okay, so that's the door that was over there before. The entity's down this hallway. It's either gonna be in that door or this door here. Oh, actually in this room. I've never seen it in this room. Alright, so that's the third one. We don't have to go in that hallway at all. If you do have to go in that hallway, this will probably be fairly challenging because that hallway is practically death. You have to be very careful. This can be a little finicky sometimes. Oh, that's not it. Okay. There we go. Alright, and that is Substation 3 complete. First try, guys. Wow, that's amazing.
The Lord yeeteth, and the Lord yoinketh away.
I just walked straight into the electric puddle. I don't care. I don't care. I got a first try. I'm happy. I'm happy. I do not care. That was a dumb move on my part. But if we go back into this hallway here, we're going to see that it did save. That door is now open. But first I'm going to go in here and see if I can get some supplies since I just lost everything since I died. No snacks, so that's That's kind of a sad spawn, but there's the guaranteed flashlight over here. So at the very least, we can go into this next room with a flashlight. Go on back into this room. Now we can go on ahead into the next level, guys. Alrighty, we are now on the offices level. To my understanding, this level is fairly safe. I've never seen an entity in it before. Basically, just have to go around and find which way to go. It's going to be down here, but first I'm going to go back to some of these other rooms. One of these doors does have an entrance back to the hub. So if you're looking to get all the hub locations, you can search for every single door. But right now I'm just looking for snacks. This right here is that hub exit that I was talking about. Alright, we are now greeted with our first puzzle of this level. It's very simple and self-explanatory. You see these vending machines. You basically want to count out how much of each item is in. Then you want to input that number. So I'm going to start off with the water machines here. We have 1, 2, and 3. An extra 3 water machines. Then for stacks of books, you want to be counting the stacks, not individual books. So we have 1. I think just 1 book, right? Yeah, we have 1 book. Now for tables, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 tables. And for chairs, we have 8 chairs. Where did I go wrong? I missed something. 4 tables, 8 chairs. I only see the 1 stack of books. Oh wait, there's 4 waters. Alright, I missed one of the water jugs, okay. And if you do everything right, this door should open. Now this room has plenty of snacks in the cubicles. I would recommend grabbing some before going further. Alrighty, once you find the door that leads to more doors, you know you are going the right way. Alrighty, this is going to be our second mini puzzle of the map. You want to start off by resetting these cameras. And the main goal is not to be spotted by any of the cameras like that one. A red dot appeared, so I think I was actually spotted. Sometimes red dots come on even when you're not spotted. I figured that when I was playing with my friends, but this early on, you can never be too safe. Wait for that camera to pan back over. Like so, and then we're good to run this way. Go through this door here. Go through here. Circle around these books. We got another camera right there. I'll try and get into this room on the right, I believe. Got this room here. You're gonna be at the end of the level. You want to go in here and check the status. None of these cameras say spotted. If none of these say spotted, then that means you're good to go. If they do say spotted, then you want to take a crowbar and go through this vent. And it's going to bring you back to the beginning of the level, and you have to cycle through again and try to avoid the cameras. But with that, we have finished that level. I'm getting achievements right now because I didn't track before. I swear to God, I played this game. Alright, now we're going to be going into the hotel level. This section of the level is fairly safe. Just a couple puzzles here and there. I'm going to grab some bug spray. And then we have this little puzzle here just to open this door. It's fairly simple. You just sort it by age. We go youngest to oldest. So here. Here. And that guy's really old. So we're going to go to this guy. This guy's a little younger. Then we're going to hit this last one. If you hit him in the right age order, you should be good. Now right now we are safe in this part of the level. Once we get upstairs, it is going to be a lot more dangerous. So we're going to be going over this card over here. We're going to read this note. It says, if you feed them, they will reward you. What you're going to want to be feeding them is moth jelly. So we're just going to be going through each of these little rooms here and trying to look for swarms of moths. When you kill the swarms of moths with the bug spray we picked up in the original part of the level, they drop the moth jelly, and we'll be able to feed it to the creatures inside there. We're just going to be searching through every room looking for this jelly. The textures in this room are absolutely amazing. I do have to say that. It looks really nice. Go through here. We've found none so far, guys. But that is that first corridor done, so we can knock that off the list. Did I search over here, actually? Alright, I did. Alright, so we completed this entire corridor right here. So we can cross that off and we can go on to the next one. Right here we have a swarm of moths. Make some room in my inventory for it. I'll be coming back for this. Good to have all that juice for this next level, because this next level, well, not the next level, the next part of this level, it's fairly easy to survive. It's just sanity is what lacks a lot in that level, because sanity drowns quick, and it takes a while to sneak around things. We have our second swarm here. And we can knock this corridor off the list. We need to find one more swarm of moths, guys. Here it is, right here. Once you have all three, there's no need to explore the rest of the level. Unless you want to, like, you know, just explore and see the creepy atmosphere. But once you have all three, you're good to go back down to this box over here. Press F on this. Do not left click. If you left click, you will eat it and have to go find another swarm of moths. So when you give it, it will come up with a key. Once you get 3 keys, you have this part of the level completed. Before I proceed, I'm going to go grab my snacks real quick. Then you want to go right over here to these 3 padlocks. Open it satisfyingly, and get on into this elevator. I'm gonna drink something real quick because this next level really relies on sanity. Like so. And then we can go on and head on to this next level. Alrighty, this next level is fairly simple. There is a howler and a skin stealer you can have to hide from. But basically you're going to want to start off by looking at these cubby holes right here. And you want to take down which rooms are open. Each one of the rooms are going to have a piece of paper on the nightstand. Once you get all the pieces of paper, you can go and put them in here. But if you want, say you finish one hallway and you end up back here, you can place all the papers you have down so far. And then if you do die, all those papers will save in place. Unless you're playing on Nightmare mode, of course. All those papers will save. So then you just respawn right there. You come back up. There'll be new open ones, but the ones you filled will already be filled. So you just have to keep going and getting the rest of them. So I'm gonna take these down and I'm gonna start searching for them.
Yoink! Yoink!
Yoink!
Alrighty, now that we have the final page. Oh, I don't have the final page. Wait, I do. Alright, now that we have the final page inserted, the number will appear on the ceiling. 05938. And go on over here and input that code. And that will open. Then we can go right on up and head on to the next level. Alright, now this level is a little complicated to get through. Sanity will be a big issue. I'm actually going to go in suicide because I do not have enough sanity to get to the end of the level. But essentially you just want to avoid the bugs and get to the end of the level. It's fairly straightforward. It's kind of like, it's just the maze level of enemies. I'm just going to try and get out of here real quick. So suicide by opening one of these doors. Don't open any doors, by the way. I'm going to go into this nest here. Alright, now that I restored my sanity, we're going to grab one of these. I don't really know the true use to one of these. The only thing I can imagine is like the hotter it is, the more insects are going to be around that area, so try to avoid it. But essentially, this is basically just a maze level. There are enemy insects. If you do see one, you can still pass through that room. You just have to crouch along a wall. Stay as far away from them as possible. Kind of like the party goers in level fun. And I have found the exit. Let's go. I am not the biggest fan of that level. Alright, now we're back to this place. We can now go to level fun. Because we fixed that generator before, so now we'll have more lights on. Alright guys, we've now gotten to the dark section of the hallway going to level fun. It's going to be just like the other side and how it was before. You're going to keep running down this hallway till you see some flashing holiday lights, or birthday lights. Some kind of party's going on. Start hearing the smiler getting closer and closer. We see the lights. We can dip right in and go into level fun, my favorite level of all time. Alrighty, we're now back into my favorite level, level fun. A lot of things have changed, like the textures and some of the level design. It's fairly the same, except there also are some major differences. I'm just gonna go on through here and start picking stuff up. Gotta stock up on some snacks. Sometimes this guy right here, he can be facing you, which he is. So we're gonna trigger him real quick. And now he should be reset and we are good to keep going. It's essentially just the same level except the beginning and the ending is different. I believe they completely took out the arcade room, which I'm kind of disappointed about because that's what really made this level unique. I feel they nerfed this level quite a bit, made it a lot easier. Which is kind of understandable. The community didn't really like how hard it was in the beginning. So now we're basically where it used to be. Like, that beginning section is gone, that was all new. But now it's basically the same movements as it was in the original update. I didn't think I would like the new textures of the partygoers, but I actually really like them. Gonna be sneaking right past here, past these fellas. Once they spot you, you run down this hallway, get under this table. You can run straight back because they're instantly de-aggroed. Then we have to check and make sure that all their backs are turned to us. Be ready to run because sometimes it is still bugged where they won't all be looking away like that. Alright, so now the positions should be completely reset, and we should be able to just go on with no troubles. That is something you have to watch out for. Sometimes they won't all have their back turned, but now everything is good. It used to be that one that's bugged, now it's one of these guys. Remember this corner right here, you can't sneak past just somebody standing there, so you have to be ready to run as soon as you get to it. 3, 2, 1, run. Get under this table right here, and you are good. Got some liquid pain juice. Alright, you want to come down here. Just like the original, you want to sneak past this guy right behind him. He's doing the Irish jig. Like so. And we are good to keep going. This is where everything's completely changed. This is where the arcade room used to be. Now it's just this. And getting to the end is fairly simple. Gonna grab some snacks for the road. One down here. And it's just a simple exit by going in the yellow slide. I really do miss the arcade room. I feel like it really added the uniqueness to that level. But I can see why the developer wanted to remove it. Alright, we're now in the pool room. This level is the exact same. Bring you right to the exit over here. When you're single player, you're always spawned there. If you're playing multiplayer, just meet up like right in the middle of this. And then just go from whoever had that spawn. And it's very easy to find. So you just come out of there. And you want to take a right. You want to get in this little station right here. You want to take a right. You want to keep going down this way. You see darkness over here, but that's okay. Just tries to trick you a little bit. Then you want to go into this room, and you want to go straight, but you want to use the entrance to the right. Do not use that one. This one right over here. Just like that, we have the exit. I don't know why he removed the giant slide in here. We'll go straight up here, and then we're going to be going into level run. It's the exact same as it used to be, but just watch my movements and do exactly as I do. Alright, you're just going to want to do exactly what I do here. You want to be running. If you get even the slightest hang up, you will fail. So right, center, right, left, center, left, right, left, all the way right, left. Those disappear in single player. I don't know why. They didn't used to, but they still work in multiplayer. Right, left, and then straight for the blue door. Just like that, that level is done. And now it is ready to endure pain again, my friends. We are back in the end, the most notorious level in Escape the Backrooms. The most pain-inducing. I don't like it, nobody likes it, I don't even think the developer likes it. It's just a pain in the ass. Basically, the entity, he can only hear you. So whenever you're in the same section as him, you're going to want to crouch. Sometimes he aimbots right to you, like he almost did there. It is a completely random pathway that he takes, but sometimes it's stupid how easy he catches onto you. Now there have been some nerfs made to the end, such as there's a fire alarm right there. There's a fire alarm in that section over there. And essentially, what those fire alarms do is they would bring the entity to those fire alarms. Just like before, you have to turn on the computer and get the tapes. You can also now hide under these tables over here, so that's pretty useful. I'm gonna endure all this suffering, so I'm either gonna skip to when I'm almost done it, or just do a fast forward depending on how long it takes. This level really doesn't take skill; it actually takes a lot of luck. So I'll see you guys when this level's about done. Oh, I finally got the last tape after like 20 tries. Oh my god, I really hate this level. I'm gonna look around for some snacks real quick. Oh my god, guys. That was just pain and suffering all over. I think I might have even used up all the snacks in the level. It took me so many tries. I do not like it. Alright, no snacks. Alright, back to this level. Don't remember, or if you haven't played this game before, this is just the same level. You keep going up, count up the numbers. As soon as there's an inconsistency, such as like a large jump in numbers, say like 4, and then it goes to like level 94, go one more level up, and then you can jump down and finish the level. Yeah, I guess this is probably gonna run out of sandy in here. That's fine. But I guess this is a little intermission. I just want to say I'm really thankful for everybody who showed support on my last videos. 17,000 views is just absolutely insane for me. 100 subscribers, your comments warm my heart, guys. It's absolutely amazing. We have a couple levels to go with this walkthrough. If you're still watching, I hope you're enjoying. If you're skipping around, I still appreciate you as well. Let's get up here and hopefully not die of sanity. Here we are, we went from 23 to 94. We're going to go one more up. And we're going to jump. As long as you don't end up on another step, you know you've done it right, and you know you're about to go to the next level. Alright, we are now in the same level. We are now in the same level, and we're going to be... Oh boy. I can't think straight about this. Sandy did not last me, guys. It did not last me. Alright, we're in the same level that ended off in the last update of the game. This level is fairly simple. I'm going to be going into these first couple houses to get some supplies. Other than that, though, you want to be going towards this water tower. And then way off in the distance, you can kind of see right now in the clouds, that castle type thing. That's what you have to look for. Now, it says that you have to be inside before dark. But I've ventured all around during the night, and I have never seen any entities or anything dangerous. So I honestly don't really know if it was just coded wrong, or if it's bugged, or if it's maybe just like trying to scare you when there's nothing actually there. But I've traveled this entire thing at night and I've seen nothing. Oh. Nice. Alright. So apparently, there are things that can kill you. And there's checkpoints. Cool. Yeah, that's really strange because I've walked this entire thing and I've never seen an entity here. So either that was like a secret hotfix, or I'm not sure. Because I've experimented with it and I've never seen anything really. So that's cool. Might die from sanity before I get there. You basically want to get to this house over here. There's a rope, you just climb up it. Yeah, I really did not know the entities actually existed in this world, because I've never encountered them. I went with a flashlight, without a flashlight, just walking at night, straight here. I've done this 3 times, and that's never happened to me. Alright, we're now in this level. And we have some anti-colliding boxes here. I'm gonna wait for my sanity to run out real quick, just because I'm super low and I have no way to fix it. So after that runs out, I'm gonna show you guys how to do this first puzzle. Apparently apparently it does not drain in this first section. Alright, never mind then. We're gonna go on, we're gonna look at the top of these boxes. They're all gonna have a shape on them. You basically just want to move them onto where they are in the red line. This next section, we are going to have to find a flashlight. Because I've never died before entering this section, so I've never not had a flashlight, so I had to figure out how to get that done. That's not a star. Star down here. I will be careful with like that one, for instance. Because with the cannon right there against the wall, if you accidentally push this, you will get soft locked. I think there should be a mechanic to actually pick these up, because it's a little too easy to soft lock it. Just like that, the doors are open. Look this note, it only attacks when you can't see them, watch your back. Alrighty, I had to suicide real quick to get my sanity back in check. But now we're going back into this room. Basically, this clown is essentially a weeping angel. So as long as you're looking at him, he can't attack. So I'm going to watch him for a second. I'm going to grab this flashlight off the table. I'm going to run back here. I'm going to go part way up these tracks. Don't get too close to the gate. If you stand right here, he cannot get behind you. And essentially, you just have to wait until you can flash him. And you have to wait for the timer to get to 100 seconds. It doesn't matter if you're playing by yourself or for other people, the time always remains 100 seconds. He's making his last little push here. Now we can go right on the roller coaster here. Very simple level. Alright, we're now hitting one of the most simple, but also one of the most challenging levels, if that makes any sense. Just gonna stock up on snacks here. You're gonna need them. You're gonna need them really bad. That's why it gives you a lot, because this first section of this level is fairly easy, but once you get to the second section, it becomes quite challenging. I haven't quite mapped this place out, so I don't really know exactly where to go, but you just keep going until there's no more dead ends and you find the exit. This section, you're not in danger of anything. It's just like a little maze level. Pretty spooky your first time playing it. You're just wandering around trying to find the next checkpoint area. Yeah, I just found it right away. So that was actually the perfect run. I don't have the place mapped out, so you can choose the exact directions I went, and you can find this fairly easily. I'll probably review the video, and I'll put a little comment saying exactly which turns to take. So this is where this level gets challenging. You want to grab this lidar you just picked up. Flashlight's not really important because they don't work past this point. I'm gonna check my insanity real quick. I'm gonna drink something just to be sure. Alright, so this one you have to rely on the lidar for vision. It also works as a heartbeat sensor for the entity. And basically you just have to try and find the way out of here. I know for a fact the first one is the left, but other than that, it's going to take me a while to get out of here, guys. Just going to keep looking around for more corridors. As soon as you start hearing that beeping, crouch. That's the entity on the heartbeat monitor. But as long as you're crouching, you can walk into him, you can walk past him. It doesn't matter, he will not attack you as long as you're crouching. As long as he doesn't see you get crouched. And we found the exit! Let's go! That level's kind of annoying sometimes. Alright, now we're going to the final level, Thalassophobia. If you go straight to the left and go up, you have an entrance to the hub. But if we go back down here, all we have to do is go over and touch this boat. And that is the end of the game. I want to thank everybody who watched this video. Your support is awesome. We're all done with the update. I think the update was great. Definitely could use some nerf on the hounds on the in the substations. I still think the end is way too hard. Bring back old level fun. But other than that, yeah. That's the entire game. If anybody wants any more detailed videos on levels, I'll make videos strictly on those levels to help you guys out. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.
Yeah. Everybody knows knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off as friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled.